We drove 45 minutes in the dark at night on a wet, windy road, and we finally arrived at our accessible accommodation to find out that it's not accessible. I can't get in and out without the crew. I'm pretty angry, pretty upset about it. I just want to get out of here now.
At the very least, whoever runs this hotel is going to change this because, like, no one feels good about this.
It's definitely been a little bit of an exhausting trip so far. I feel like traveling with a small crew and another person and everyone being so close together for the entire trip. Eventually everyone starts getting on each other's nerves a bit. So everyone's having their own space and quiet time, which I think is a very healthy idea. It's kind of funny though, the hotel that you sleep best at sometimes is one of the most inaccessible hotels that you stay at. When you book hotels, if you do have a disability, I think it's really important to do your research, because in not just Taiwan, but anywhere in the world, a hotel that says it's accessible often isn't. But it'd be really great if websites like booking.com had more information on what is actually accessible in the room. You know, these little bits of what people with disabilities call important information. So I'm about to crawl through the bed, down to the end of the bed and jump in my chair and make myself a coffee. Today we hit the road and I'm excited because we're actually heading to the most southern tip of Taiwan, which is a great milestone because it means we're pretty much halfway through the adventure. I've put my bags down at reception. I'm ready to check out. The crew are still sorting their stuff out. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to go and explore the beach. Having that we've come all this way from the city to the coast. Should we take a photo for you? 1、2、3、haku. Off with your phone! Just joking, there you go. Share. The beach here is very different to the beaches in Australia, but at the same time, it's still very beautiful in its own unique way. Having that it's so close to the mountains just on one side. I'm surprised to see how accessible it is. There's accessible car parking, accessible bathroom, accessible footpaths, and the paths take you all the way down to the sand, on the sand, so you can access the beach. The team are mobile. They are packing up the car, which means we'll be leaving soon to continue the adventure and head to the southernmost tip of Taiwan. Ni hao. Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Back home, one of the things I dread is having to fill my car with petrol. It's a lot of effort getting your wheelchair out, pumping, getting back in again. And the neat thing about here in Taiwan is that every petrol station, they pump the petrol for you. And then you pay them from the window and off you go. How inclusive is that? Card. On my phone, tap. Tap.
Okay.
Tap.
我那个不能
Oh, you want me to come inside?
有啊，我那个不能移动的。
My legs are broken. I'm disabled.
They don't have tap pacer.
Oh, okay. Cash then. Thanks, producer. Share.
Can I tap my Apple Watch? I want you to look around. Do you think you can tap your Apple Watch?
We are now 3 minutes away from the most southern tip of Taiwan. Are you excited? Just as excited as I am?
I'm excited. I haven't been here before. I'm enjoying being a tourist in the place that I call home, if that makes sense. I'm a bit spiritually knackered, and a lot of that's on me because I've just been helping with admin too much. I've decided that I'm going to take a step back, so unless you're in mortal peril or accidentally saying a slur in a different language, I'm just going to let you figure this out. Out of love. I'm glad that, like, this is a surprise for me. I don't know what we're doing today. I love that you set this up.
It's amazing what planning we can do when you're asleep. Wow, it's really beautiful here, and I'm just super impressed about the accessibility so far. There's not only wheelchair accessible parking, but there's also a wheelchair accessible path. Come on, faster.
Okay.
I know you've been partying all night,
I know.
but don't let that be an excuse to wander behind. We've got the tip to touch.
We're not going to touch tips on camera. Whoa.
Check it out. We have reached the tip. This is cool. And... okay, let's go.
Wait.
We better get a selfie first, I guess.
Well, absolutely. We got to do something. We got to take a picture. Okay.
tip. For me to be able to wheel all the way down this path and literally touch the tip, it's honestly, it's quite special. It gives me hope that the rest of the journey might be just as inclusive as this.
对你这样嘴好笑，就是我变胖它会变大，我变小它都会变小。
季节在改变就对了。
Don't know what's happening,
你跟我一样，那
but
个都是
I've got my photo.
这个是美国文的，这个是在北京文的。OK， 我以为你没有。就
Can you get all your new friends to hop behind the camera? We're going to get a slow-mo. And it's a video, so on the count of 3. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3! Oh, I didn't press record.
他没有录影。
Just joking.
哦，开玩笑啊。好，我们1、2、3讨厌，1、2、3讨厌。
I have no idea what they called me. Wow. Meeting locals and making magic.
The woman I was talking to told me that she doesn't speak a lick of English.
Okay.
这样吧，我先，因为我们就是想代表那个台湾是很方便什么呢？不一定每个人都会有一个翻译。It's better if he does this entirely in English, and I'll hop off. But if we hit a point that you guys are like completely talking about crazy stuff, I'll hop in.
Yeah, cool.
你好.
Yeah.
So me, bike, vroom vroom.
Yeah. Okay.
Good?
Okay.
How much money? 2,000?
Yeah.
2,000.
Right.
This is money from my wallet.
Okay, 一共3600. All together, it's 3600. 3,600.
Okay, can I pay on card?
No card.
That's okay.
没问题，没问题。
Can we just go half an hour?
It's like kind of long, so the quickest it would take to get there is like 30 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, well, I've only got Australian dollars. Can I give them Australian dollars?
No,
Okay, so...
because we're not in Australia.
No, I know that.
Do you want,
I'm just asking you the question. I'm not being rude.
Oh, okay. I don't perceive you as being rude. I perceive you as being a little dumb.
Yeah, okay. Well, I am.
Yeah.
We have all agreed upon that. So,
Yeah,
have you got
okay.
any cash I
I
can
know, I'm
borrow
just
off you?
pointing out again. Yeah, okay, I can get cash from the card.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
you make up the rest and let me know how much it is and I'll
Yeah,
reimburse
I
you?
can absolutely do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Share.
Can I? 我去拿钱，我马上回来。Can I use Australian dollars in Taiwan? No. No.
Do I need this?
We'll get to quad biking in a moment, but first we need to do packs. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a moment of, I'll tell you later.
So the leading cause of spinal cord injury in Australia is quad bikes.
Oh shit, okay.
So no fast turning, slow, forward only.
平常曲线那个叫什么？最不安全的那个事情在欧洲是这个，所以他也已经懂了，就不能开太快啊，也不能左转，不能右转太快啊，什么什么的，呀，所以他已经懂了，他要我给你翻译。You need to learn how to talk with a translator. I don't know what we're doing anymore. So we need to go from here to there, and then like you want to ride on your own.
No, I'm going with them, but I'm riding my own bike.
Well, I don't know if you even need to ride your own bike now because like you asked me some weird thing and I didn't know what to do anymore.
What did I ask you?
Oh, you had me suddenly talk to him about like spinal cord injuries.
No, I just
but
said
he didn't know any of it.
I just said for safety's sake.
Yeah.
I understand how you need to drive these slow and safe.
Yeah, he's not worried about that.
But that's all I was just saying.
But why did I need to tell him if he wasn't worried about it?
Okay. Well, it happened now.
Yeah, I know, and it broke my brain. We gotta go because we're losing daylight. That's what she's saying. Huh?
Cool. Let's go.
Okay.
Zach's decided that he doesn't want to come with us. I think he's had enough of us, or should I say specifically me. So I'm on the quad bike and we're about to go for a 10-minute drive through the bush or something to get to an open area in which I'll then be able to jump on this myself and drive it. So we're about to start the trek through the jungle. Wish me luck. Will you be here when we get back?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch Joseph Granny.
Look after the puppy.
He's looking after me.
I can't believe we're doing this. We're about to hit the ocean. I can see the sea. We just did a 10-minute trek heading all the way to the ocean, and now I'm being given full control. Are you worried? Does F mean forward? Why would you wheel around the world when you can cut back around the world? This is amazing! It's stalled.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go get him.
Like?
Hey.
Stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah. He's oh no, he's got it working. We'll go back again.
Wow, now that's fun. I just think it's fantastic that tourism operators give people with disabilities a go. I just rolled up here in my wheelchair, no judgment, and they said, yeah, come on, have a try. And I tell you what, I'm so glad that I've jumped on and done this. It's such a great activity. Sasha, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here you go. That's it.
What a fantastic experience. Honestly, like, as a person with disability, to come out to a family-run business like this and be able to be included is just unreal. And the staff and people working here are so incredibly friendly. If you're coming to Taiwan and looking for an adrenaline activity, then look no further. Thank you.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We'll come back in a week.
Oh.
Sure.
God.
I feel like we've reached a summit.
Not quite. Thanks for booking this, Shane. It's so appreciated.
A whole lot of accessible options around.
Yeah. God, are you kidding me? Is that the driveway?
I don't know.
Let me get out and watch.
Yeah, no,
you read
it
that
is.
sign.
Last night was a bit of a disaster. We drove 45 minutes in the dark at night on a wet, windy road,
I like the look of that.
and the poor car just made it. The radiator was boiling, and we finally arrived at our accessible accommodation to find out that it's not accessible. I can't get in and out without the crew. I'm pretty angry, pretty upset about it. I just want to get out of here now.
At the very least, whoever runs this hotel is going to change this because, like, no one feels good about this.
I've just woken up, and last night was not a good night. We checked into a hotel that was anything but accessible. There's no safe way to get me up the ramp whatsoever. And now I'm trapped in the room because I can't leave. So I have to wait for the crew to wake up. So anyway, I'm pretty frustrated. I'm very annoyed. Hopefully someone can wake up soon because I just want to get the fuck out of here. And yeah, hopefully find a fun activity that I can do today to wash off these frustrated feelings. And hopefully tonight I can find accommodation that's a bit more accessible than this one. Morning, Zach. How are you?
I'm doing well, Shane. How are you doing?
Yeah, I've seen better days. I'm trapped in my room again. There's a death ramp to get in and out of the room, and it is the steepest ramp that I have ever seen. It literally has strips of wood that have been put on the ramp so people don't slip, but those strips of wood mean that wheelchair users cannot get up the ramp at all. The team tried to push me up the ramp, but we quickly realised that that's not safe for me and for them. So I had to get carried up the stairs, and then I went to go to the bathroom, and then there's a step this big to get into the bathroom. So yesterday I didn't even bother showering. I just went straight to bed, and to make things worse, there's no towels in my room anyway. So even if I wanted to shower, I can't. So as soon as I booked it, I contacted the hotel just to confirm that it definitely is wheelchair accessible. They confirmed it is accessible. I mean, you are not accessible if you cannot allow people to safely get inside their room. And this is pretty much what it's like, you know, for people with disabilities. Imagine if someone came here in a power chair that's ventilated as a quadriplegic, and they've arrived here at 11 p.m. at night, and then they can't get into the room, and there's no other accommodation in the area. That's dangerous. I want to get out of here. Should we just pack our stuff and leave?
Yeah. Let me know what you need, man. Let's get you to a hot spring, okay?
All right, let's do it. I'm assuming the breakfast area is not accessible.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy breakfast. I'll
Okay.
hang out here. Bring me a coffee if you can.
Yeah, soy milk is an option. Do you want that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Have fun. I feel sorry for the owners. I mean, they mean well by putting in a ramp. It's nice to see people trying to make an effort, but if you're gonna do something and make it accessible, it's important you do it correctly and safely, and you do it the right way. It is beautiful though. Stunning backdrop. Thanks for helping me out.
Sure. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how to do any of this, so can you just tell me what to do?
Yeah, what I'll do is I'm just gonna bum shuffle into this step,
Okay.
and then after that, I might get you to get my chair and just bring it down the steps for me. If that's
Sure.
okay. This is probably like one of the more riskier activities so far on my holidays. Don't slip.
Yeah.
Maybe just run down.
Do you need help there?
Here.
Let me try it because I might slip.
Okay. Cool. I got the rest. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I should not have picked this place. At least it's not a love motel. Hi, how you going?
Hi.
Yeah, look, I just wanted to say it wasn't a very good experience coming here as a wheelchair user because I couldn't get into the reception. To get here after traveling so far and see a ramp like that, which is so steep and so unsafe to use, I feared for my safety, but I also fear for other people that might come here because I have friends that are in power chairs, and if they get here and they see that, there is no way they can get in the room. And if it's at 10 o'clock at night, there's nowhere to go. If you are going to have information online letting people know that you're an accessible accommodation, I ask and I plead with you to please make it safe, if that's okay.
Yeah, he told us about this, and we really feel very sorry for you. We will tell our boss we change this because you make you feel so.
Okay. Thank you so much.
We're really very clear.
No, it's okay. Can I have a hug? I'm sorry, but it's
No, we will sorry.
Yeah, okay.
You are really good. Not like argue. You like this talk.
Yeah.
It's really very good to connect. Yeah. So.
Well, this place is beautiful. So, and I don't want to have this experience, and I know you don't want to have this experience too. So, I really appreciate you being positive about the feedback, and I'm so happy to hear that you're going to make the changes. So, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you next time. Thank you. Just give me a moment, is that okay? Wow, I'm a little bit taken aback by that. To give feedback to an owner and see them being so emotional, it really shows that the people that work here, they genuinely care. And I don't think that this hotel has done this out of malice. They haven't done this in a bad way. They've done and they do what they think is best. What they think is best and what I think is best are two different things, but I'm so happy to hear that they're about to make change and make it accessible. So that definitely warms my heart and makes me a bit emotional. But anyway, let's get this show on the road, as they say. Lucky we warmed the car up.
Yeah.
We're about to take the drive down the mountain. To say that I'm nervous is an understatement. We don't know what condition the car's brakes are in, so we are hoping for the best. Most of this way, there is no barrier, so if you go over the edge, you're going down a very long way. Here we go, we're getting steep now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Car's groaning because the gears are slowing us down, but the car is holding up at the moment okay. I'm excited to get to the bottom of the mountain and go to the hot springs. It's been a hectic few days, hectic night, and I just would love to just be able to soak my body in warm water and just relax.
Normally when I do vacations, they're kind of relaxing. So it'd be fun if we could get to a place that's actually open.
We've just stopped. We We're letting the brakes cool down, catching some fresh air before we attempt the second half of the mountain. Olga! Just joking, we made it safely down the hill.
You're really good at acting.
Thank you. Guess what? We made it. We arrived at the hot springs. We prayed to every god of every religion, and we are here safe and sound. I'm very excited. Yeah, thank you. Pink one and a white one. Do you have discount for disabled discount? No? Like usually people with disabilities get a discount because they're disabled. Tanzan. Okay, cool. Share. Thank you so much. Thank you. We've made it through the buy check-in process safe and sound. So we all need a bit of alone time, which means that they all need a break from me. So everyone's disappearing to do their own thing at the spa. So yeah, so you get to come with me for a little adventure around the hot springs. You don't get a break. So far, it's been very accessible. I'm really impressed with the accessible car parking out the front and also the accessible path and the accessible bathroom. So far, so good. Anyway, gonna get changed now. No watching. After what I've been through over the last 24 hours with the hotel experience, I really needed a moment to be able to relax and soak into beautiful hot spring water. The hot spring here is truly a magical place. The backdrop with the beautiful mountains and the beautiful warm water naturally heated by the thermal activity of the earth. And it's believed that the minerals here help heal your body, help heal it inside and out, and replenish your soul. The only small negative thing about this experience is the accessible bathroom doesn't have a shower. So they've instructed me to shower in the outdoor shower. But you know what? The rest of it's incredible.
What's the name of the city we're heading towards? Hualien. Yeah, I'm excited. It's one of my favorite spots. It's actually the first time that I came to Taiwan. It's the first place that I went to.
I'm gonna start looking throughout our 3-hour drive, but one thing I've learned is to not trust if the hotel says online that it's accessible, it doesn't mean it's
accessible.
Correct.
Yeah.
There we go.
We'll find a place in Hualien.
Or near there. Well, I don't think I want to stay there because it's a city.
Oh, okay.
We're heading that direction.
Ah, okay.
But we're on the East Coast enjoying nature. We've arrived.
We have.
I'm looking forward to some relaxation time and some defrag time.
Me too. I'm hoping that not every hotel check-in we have needs to be a memory.
Here. We've covered a lot of distance getting here today, and I am physically and emotionally exhausted. I'm going to get some rest and then start planning the next leg of the journey.
Coming up.
Hi, Laura.
Hello.
It's Shane. How are you?
How are you? I'm good.
So very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Step 4. Sport.
There you go. There you go. Right there is good.
Could I put my hand on your wheelchair?
Yeah, well, my shoulder's just to your right.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Cool, and we'll go nice and slow. Okay. If you squeeze, you can feel my really big shoulder muscles.
Okay.
I've been going to the gym. Can you notice?
Notice.